Okay, guys, we're going to set our timer. And could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Liz Skelley. I'm a special education and reading specialist teacher at Northampton High School.
Cool, absolutely. And you'll have freshmen this year, right?
Yep.
What do you like about working with freshmen?
They are open and, you know, are willing to sort of listen to your guidance and advice and are usually still pretty funny and silly in a way that I enjoy.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with all of that. I love freshmen, and you can get them to play, you know, and a lot of learning comes through play. I like to do a lot of simulations, and I find that all the grades will do it with me, but the freshmen have a glee about it. That's just so awesome. And it's a pivotal year. You still have that youth, but they're getting a lot of depth in their thinking.
Yeah.
What's one thing you're excited about in terms of teaching remotely this year? Either like a tactic or a strategy that you want to employ?
Um, I think, well, I'm mostly excited that I can have my dog at work with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
But in terms of teaching, I actually found that when I could really individualize some of this instruction, particularly around reading and writing, in a powerful way, and that students were often, in working with me that way, really focused. And so we could actually get really far.
Cool. That's great. That's really nice to hear. I feel like um, there's a lot for special education. It's definitely a big task, because you are doing that individual work. But it's nice to think of, if you can do that individual work, then you can actually put a lot of distance on the road, which is super
Mhm.
cool. How was
Yeah.
your summer this year? Any highlights?
I mean, it was a different summer than I've
Mm-hmm.
had. Usually I travel to Florida and see my family and
Yep.
go on trips. But we really explored around Northampton and Western Massachusetts and, went to some mountains and found
Cool.
hiking trails I didn't know about and played in the river a lot.
That's really nice. I mean, and I think that that's like really important to get outside as much as possible. And we're so lucky where we live.
I
Uh,
think that like every day, how
yeah.
lucky we are to be
Yeah.
here in this area.
Yeah. It's tremendous. Now, what were you like as a freshman? How would you describe that person?
I was a little bit rebellious, but also nervous. I remember feeling really nervous.
Mm,
And my sister was a senior, so she was like to embarrass me in the hallways.
right. Sure.
Like funny now, but what? Not so much then.
No, not so much then. It's very real then, isn't it? You know, that's something I try to remember too. I'm like, because I'll think about myself as a freshman. I'm like, oh man, ooh, it's real. It's like one thing if you're watching a movie about high school kids, later. And then, but
Right.
for you guys, for you freshmen, this is a real, I get it. We get it. We get it. We get that it's real.
Important time and sort of identity development and figuring
Oh
out
yeah.
what kind of person you're going to be and want to be.
Yeah, that's right. And to really kind of build out from a passion, whatever you're really excited about, you can go many directions from that. So that's really cool. What's a piece of advice you have for the students, the incoming freshmen?
Talk to your teachers.
As
Teachers love their students so much. So please, if you're feeling stressed or you're having trouble with an assignment or you just need more time or whatever it is, talk to your teachers. They will be flexible and understanding.
That's right. I never, as long as I feel like you're communicating with me, I don't feel like there's anything we can't figure out. And I've heard this from so many teachers. This is the number one piece of advice, particularly now during remote learning. It's just communicate. Like we have to know where you're at. And as
Yeah.
soon as we know where you're at, it doesn't become any kind of power struggle. It just becomes an understanding of, that you have this other thing going on, or you need more time for this. And I think that you'll find that we're quite reasonable. And it's a good thing to tell freshmen too, because high school is different from middle school, right? It's a
It
different
is
experience. And so you
a
have to
lot
take,
more independence involved in it, which is both awesome
mhm,
and welcome, I think, at this point in your journey. But when you feel stuck, it can be intimidating. But
right,
remember, a teacher's success is based on your success. Be
absolutely.
successful when you're successful. We really want that, and we'll work with you hard to make that happen.
That's right. That's right. Well, thanks so much for doing this. And if you have Miss Skelley, you're so lucky to be seeing her soon. All right. Thank you.
Wait.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.